The first gift arrived on a Monday morning, innocuous enough to pass as ordinary office cheer, but for Emma Carlyle, it was the start of something she could neither predict nor ignore. Emma had never considered herself lucky in the office. She was competent, professional, and quietly kind, but the hum of her coworkers' social lives often left her feeling like a spectator at a party she wasn't invited to. This year's Secret Santa gift exchange was a small consolation, a chance to share in the holiday spirit without the complication of true romance, which she had long since relegated to her daydreams and favorite novels. Her first gift was a small, neatly wrapped box with a crimson ribbon, sitting on her desk with a tag, "To Emma, from your Secret Santa." She smiled politely at the sender, no name, but her curiosity piqued as she carefully untied the ribbon. Inside, she found a delicate silver charm bracelet, each charm tiny and perfect, a snowflake, a book, a teacup, and a tiny musical note. Attached was a note in neat, flowing handwriting. "For the little things that make you remarkable." Emma blinked, a warmth spreading through her chest she hadn't felt in a long time. She looked around the office discreetly. No one met her eyes. Everyone was busy with their morning tasks. Whoever had sent this gift knew her too well, or was paying attention in a way that made her heart flutter. The second gift came 2 days later. A box of artisanal chocolates appeared on her desk, each piece labeled with a tiny sticker bearing the name of a different city. Another note accompanied it, "A taste for every corner of the world you deserve to visit. Perhaps we'll explore them together someday?" Emma's cheeks flushed pink, and she glanced around, heart racing. No one claimed responsibility. She couldn't place the handwriting, and yet the words carried a careful intimacy that made her pulse quicken. By the third gift, Emma's imagination was fully captured. This one was delivered mid-morning, a small, leather-bound journal with her initials embossed on the cover. Inside the first page, in the same elegant handwriting, read, "To the one who dreams quietly and shines loudly. Fill these pages with your stories, and perhaps I'll read them too." Emma's hands trembled slightly as she flipped through the crisp blank pages, the scent of leather and ink curling like a gentle invitation into her senses. Days passed, each gift more thoughtful than the last. A tiny potted evergreen with a handwritten care guide, a set of scented candles matching her favorite fragrances, and a pair of woolen mittens, soft and pale blue, with a note that simply said, "To keep your hands warm when you think of me." Emma began to piece together the identity of her Secret Santa, but the anonymity kept her both tantalized and bewildered. It was the seventh gift that left her breathless. Nestled inside a beautifully wrapped box was a snow globe, inside which a tiny replica of the office was encased, complete with figures that looked suspiciously like her and someone standing slightly apart, holding a coffee cup. Attached was a note. "I see you, even when you think no one does." Emma's heart raced, the world tilting just slightly off its axis. She caught herself glancing toward the corner of the office where a tall, quiet colleague named Daniel often sat, reading reports and half-smiling at jokes that no one else seemed to notice. Could it be him? The eighth gift left no room for doubt, or, at least, less. A book she had mentioned, months ago, in casual conversation, appeared on her desk with a message tucked into the cover. "For your thoughts, and perhaps mine when I'm brave enough to share them." Emma felt her chest tighten. Daniel, if it was indeed him, had been listening, paying attention in a way that felt rare and profound. She could feel the magic of anticipation building, a thrill that made the office hum with warmth beyond the fluorescent lights. By Christmas Eve, only one gift remained. Emma's heart beat wildly as she opened the small box she had received that morning. Inside lay a delicate ornament, a miniature sleigh engraved with tiny stars, and a single folded note that simply read, "Meet me at the park fountain after work. I have one last gift for you." The office emptied quickly, holiday parties and plans pulling everyone away, leaving Emma both anxious and eager. The park was quiet, snow drifting lazily over the cobblestone paths, casting a gentle hush over the world. She arrived to find the fountain lit with fairy lights, the water glittering as though sprinkled with stardust. And there he was, Daniel, standing with hands in his coat pockets, eyes bright and slightly nervous, the corners of his mouth lifting in a shy smile. Emma's breath caught as she took a step forward. "You found me," he said simply, voice low and warm. "I wasn't sure you'd follow through." "I had to," she whispered, the bracelet on her wrist catching the light. "After all the gifts, you've been so careful and I had to know." He laughed softly, a sound that made the falling snow feel like music. "I wanted you to see me in the little ways first. I didn't know how to tell you in words, but I couldn't hide it anymore. Emma, I like you. I've liked you for months." Emma felt her heart swell, her lips curving into the smile she hadn't known she was holding back. "I think I like you too," she admitted, the world narrowing to the soft glow of the fountain and the warmth in Daniel's eyes. As the first flakes of snow landed gently on her hair, Daniel stepped closer, offering his hand. She took it without hesitation. Around them, the city glimmered with holiday lights, carols drifting faintly through the air, and the magic of the season felt tangible, like the universe itself had conspired to wrap them in a story all their own. The moment was perfect, quiet yet electric, and as Daniel lifted her mittened hand to kiss it gently, Emma realized that sometimes the best gifts came unwrapped in moments like these, moments of honesty, courage, and unexpected love. That Christmas, Emma learned that the most magical surprises weren't found under a tree or hidden in boxes, but in the gestures, the attention, and the heart someone was brave enough to reveal. And as she walked home through the softly falling snow, arm in arm with Daniel, she knew this was a Christmas she would never forget, because it had brought her something far greater than anything she could have imagined.